Ceremony Committee, which includes the leadership of Congress from both parties.
I didn't know you were going to do this.
Thank the committee and Capitol staff and law enforcement who
So
worked so
we're
hard
live,
over the last
and
year,
we're
and
listening to the
especially
blah,
the
blah,
last
blahs.
3 days. You've
So
done a
let's go over
beautiful
here
job,
and
and you
tone
have
this down a little
shown
bit.
grace
Okay, there we
under
go.
pressure.
So, yeah. All right. Let's go back over here. And
Our
we're
theme this year is
broadcasting.
our enduring democracy.
Yay.
The presence
Yay.
of so many presidents
I missed
and
all the
vice
introductions,
presidents
which
here
were kind of
today
cool
is
because,
truly a
dude, it was
testament
like
to that endurance. We
uh,
welcome President
the
Biden and
the
Dr.
building was
Biden.
shaking. There was so
We
much
welcome
cheering
Vice
going
President
on
Harris and
Yeah.
Doug Emhoff,
when Trump and
President
company
Obama,
came out.
President Clinton,
So I was
and
sitting there and I'm
Secretary
watching people
Clinton,
file in, right? And
President
everybody
Bush
lined
and
up,
Laura
you know.
Bush,
Yeah, yep.
Vice
And I
President
see Don
Pence,
Jr.
Vice
sitting there.
President Quayle, and
And I
Marion
go,
Quayle. The
where's his
justices of the United
where's his
States
fiance at?
Supreme Court
Right.
are with us.
Guilfoyle.
9 of them I count.
So, for
And of
whatever
course,
They
reason's
broke up.
going on,
and Vance
Yeah.
families.
the what?
This ceremony
They broke
marks
up.
what will
Who
soon
broke up?
be 200
Don Jr. and Kim Guilfoyle.
years of our
Oh,
democracy.
really? Okay.
I was
It
like,
is the
oh,
moment
that's
So
news.
apparently,
leaders
there's
elevated
already an
by the
issue with
will of
my
the people
YouTube
promise to
feed.
be faithful to our
Oh.
Constitution, to cherish
Oh,
and
yeah.
defend it.
Already
It
a
is the
problem
moment
with that.
when they
Oh, they
become
already
what we
strike you,
all
huh?
should be,
Well, they're not
the
striking me. It's
guardians
all
of our
fuzzy and
country.
shit. So
Through
the
war and
the
peace,
visual
through adversity and
is
prosperity,
nothing.
we
Rumble's
hold
on.
this
Rumble's fine.
inauguration every 4
Let me
years.
see.
But yeah,
And today it
it's
falls on
completely
Martin
foggy,
Luther King Day.
bad
A
bad
further
looking.
reminder that we must strive to uphold
Yeah.
the values
Okay,
enshrined
okay,
in our
so just so you know,
Constitution,
Huh?
freedoms,
the broadcast looks fine.
liberties, and
Okay.
as is inscribed
So it
on
could
the
be
end,
steps
a
of the
stream, it
United
could be a
States
StreamYards
Supreme
thing.
Court, equal justice
Okay.
under law.
But what you're seeing on my YouTube channel is fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's just my internet. I don't know.
But
It's
what
never done this
makes
before,
moment
but
more than a
it is what it
passing
is.
ceremony
It's the black
is the
helicopters.
world
They're coming
watching
after
It's the
you.
black
You know,
helicopters and the
it's
gay
Illuminati
frogs.
and gay frogs.
The ordinary people doing
So-
extraordinary things.
So yeah, hey,
did
how
you-
about all those? How
Kennedy,
about all
who at
those
one
pardons
point
that
worked
good
as a
old
senator in this
good old
building
Joe
and would
signed
often walk through this very rotunda,
here
once said, in
this
a
morning or
democracy,
last
every
night?
citizen,
Fauci,
regardless of
Cheney,
interest in politics,
what did they
Millie.
do?
Millie.
Billy?
Yeah, Millie,
Millie. Oh, yeah.
General Millie. So I'm going to turn the volume all the way down. Actually, I'm not going to turn the volume down. I'm going to mute it, just so. What the hell? What the hell just happened?
They went to an intermission, looks like.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just going to mute it for a few minutes. Anyway, yeah. So, he gave a bunch of pardons out to pretty much everybody on the January 6th committee. Pardon out to the a gentleman that assassinated Ashley Babbitt, the gentleman Matt Fauci, General Milley for some reason. It's amazing that none of these individuals had committed a crime or was brought before an inquiry about a crime, but yet they're preemptive pardons, which is really a head scratcher for me. But hey, I don't know. It's just my opinion. I'm no fucking legal scholar. I'm just a dude watching shit happen around him and wondering what the fuck.
Just to me, I'm dumber than a doorknob, and don't you have to commit a crime to be pardoned?
One would think that. Of course, us, normies that
us plebes,
us peasants, you would think that in our case, and yours or mine, if we were accused and indicted and convicted of a crime, you would think that a pardon would be appropriate to release, exonerate, or whatever the charges. But apparently, these individuals that receive these have no. There's no no crime apparently has been committed. A lot of accusations, a lot of criticism. Investigations are yet to be done. So what gives?
So apparently B-Dog's in the chat.
Okay. I'm sorry, B-Dog. I didn't see you there. Hey, Hello, deplorable. Yep. I think your video went backwards. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the video.
The video is behind.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, hang on.
An institution,
more blah blah blah,
and a nation.
So let's. I'm going to turn it down.
Our founders wrote the Constitution
there a little bit, so we can kind of talk over it, and that way we don't get. I don't get completely booted off YouTube. But
they wrote it to
yeah.
guide us,
thanks, B-Dog, for letting me know that. Yeah. So
yeah, B-Dog, what outlet are you watching it on?
Yeah, because I'm on my Rumble channel and on YouTube. He's looking like he's on YouTube. He's in the chat on YouTube.
Yeah, he's on the YouTube, but I mean, wondering what channel is he watching?
Oh, who knows what news outfit? Yeah. This is FYI. This is RSB News via Twitter. So I'm looking at this on Twitter. To my knowledge, this is not connected to any other, like an individual account. I believe that this is their account on Twitter as a news outlet. So some of the other news outlets that I was thinking about trying to do all ask for a subscription. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no. So, yeah. So we got that going for us, which is nice. All the blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so he came into the rotunda there and like a freaking rock star, cheering and everything else. I'm between Newsmax and Real America Voice. Yeah, I tried to get onto One American News, but again, they're wanting a subscription. Same with Epoch Times, wanting a subscription, you know, to access their news and shit off their website. And there's a lot of YouTubers or a lot of people actually on X right now that are streaming it. That are they're streaming it on X.
And today,
so
we celebrate not only
yeah,
their decision
a lot of people have the same feed.
But also
others have different feeds. So, but yeah,
to make
interesting times.
So that their nation might endure.
Okay. You know, to be honest with you, I have not watched any terrestrial news in years. Years. It's been years. Back in the day when Trump was initially elected, we had satellite, we had Dish Network, and was watching a lot of Fox News, Fox Business. But once we had discovered streaming channels and such, we decided to go to streaming and got rid of satellite. And at the time, it saved us money.
At his second inaugural, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right. Remembering General
save money at the time. Not so much now.
No, not now, because everybody's got a streaming channel or something, and exclusive product and stuff like that. So, but we are cutting back again. We're cutting back down on some of the services, streaming channels that we subscribe to through. We got a Roku.
Yeah, that's what I.
So we've got that, and so we have several different ones. We try to get packages and stuff, but we're looking at, twiddling it down.
I have Roku and I have Fubo TV on my as my main thing, and I'm about ready to dump it and just kind of like do a la carte stuff, pick and choose what I want, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's some free channels out there like Tubi, Shout. Shout has a lot of the good old programs. Like
the only thing I'm worried about is that I want to have local news, and a lot of those places don't offer
we have our cable provider is Spectrum, and so we did have the Spectrum streaming package, which had local news. But I think we still have. I think it's part of our internet service. I think we still have that. I think, but
give our leader wisdom.
Bunny ears.
That's what I do.
So you put the tinfoil on the top and wrap it around?
Analog, baby, analog. There you go. Analog. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, analog is not a bad thing to have. I can tell you, and the old antennas and stuff like that.
When we were kids, black and white TV, 3 channels, baby.
That's right.
You are the
And,
God in whom
yep.
we trust, who lives and reigns.
And if the president was on, you were fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much. You were done for. So, but hey, so we got now we got Franklin Graham on.
Mr. President, the last 4 years, there are times I'm sure you thought it was pretty dark.
I mounted an antenna on my house
But
and
look what God
ran it
has
through
done.
my cable. There you go. There you go.
Praise him and give him glory.
But yeah, let's see what's going on.
See, now he's starting to look like his old man did.
Let us pray.
Yeah.
Our Father
Let's see,
and our
we're
God,
still
thou hast
behind
said,
over there.
"Blessed is the nation
Let's get rid of
whose
this.
God
Well, I'm
is
on.
Maybe that will help.
I'm
As the
watching
prophet
on
Daniel prayed, "Blessed be the
Newsmax.
name of God
Okay.
forever and ever,
And I don't know if
for
it's
wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and
up
the
to date or
seasons.
what the hell.
He removes kings.
Yeah.
He raises up
It seems
kings.
it's right on
He
with
gives
Newsmax.
wisdom
Yeah,
to the wise
it does
and
seem it's
knowledge
right
to
on.
those who
So
have
right now.
understanding. Our Father
So-
today,
Yeah, he's starting to look more like
as
his father
President
more and
Donald
more
J.
now
Trump takes
over the
oath of
years.
office
And
once
you know,
again,
hey,
we come to say thank
time's
you,
a,
O Lord our
a
God.
bitter enemy.
Father, when Donald
Yeah.
Trump's enemies
One you can't
Sucks.
defeat.
thought he was down and out,
Unfortunately.
One you cannot
alone
defeat.
saved his life
Yep. Exactly.
and raised him up with strength.
Like,
And
yeah,
power.
sucks.
Unless you're
by your
Dick
mighty
Clark.
hand. We pray
Yeah.
for President Trump
Dick Clark.
that you'll watch over, protect, guide, direct
But
him.
yep.
Give him
So,
your wisdom from
interesting.
your
So
throne.
I got 4
on
watching
high.
here on YouTube,
We
and
ask that you would bless
I have
him.
4
and
watching
that
on
our
Rumble.
nation would be
I haven't even
blessed.
checked the Rumble account yet.
Yeah,
We
it's
also ask that you
going.
would bless and protect
Uh,
Melania.
It's my
First
Rumble
Lady.
is always
We
delayed,
thank you for the beauty,
at least
the
on
Yeah.
my end. So
and
I'm going to
grace
fast forward
that
it
Do you
here.
think
shows not
StreamYard
only
kind of
to
suppresses
this
the
but to
viewership
the
kind of
whole
thing?
world. We thank
Anything's
you for
possible.
Vice President-elect J.D. Vance and his wife Usha.
Okay, so let's
and their
see
young
here. Let's get
family.
out.
May
Where's
there
old
be
Clinton?
strength to President
Where'd you
Trump.
see
Huh?
Clinton at?
Stand beside him.
Well, I saw
I'm
him
talking
earlier
like
somewhere.
B-Dog
Oh,
chat.
you saw
Moses
Clinton?
in the
Okay.
midst of
Ike!
battle.
Ike!
The prophet Samuel
I
reminded
like
the
Ike.
people,
USA,
It was
USA,
you that brought
USA.
them up
God
from
bless this
the land of
republic
Egypt.
and all those who
And he
fought,
said,
fought,
"Now
fought
That's
for
USA,
our freedom.
I may
USA.
reason with you before the Lord."
I know it's USA.
So, Father,
What are you
we
doing?
take this
USA,
moment
USA. What
to
the hell
say
are you?
USA.
remember the
Japanese.
great things that you have done for this nation. Thank you for the protection,
No,
the bounty, the
no.
freedoms.
Anyway,
we
Ike,
so
thanks for
enjoy.
being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate
You know
your
what's
time.
fun? You know what's fun?
Remember,
Go karaoke
keep our eyes
night
fixed
at the
on
bar
you,
with Japanese people.
and may our
Oh, it's
hearts be inclined
hilarious.
to
Dude,
your
it's the
voice.
best, man.
We know
Entertainment
that
du
America
jour.
can never be great
It's
again
great.
You know,
if it
you walk
turns
in there,
back
they're
from
very
you.
respectful.
There you go.
And then,
Ask for your
you know,
help.
4 whiskey and sours later, it's a Taya
Remember the
Rero
Lord
River.
of Lords, the
Yeah,
Lord of
exactly.
Lords,
Right.
your Son, my
Exactly.
Savior, and
I
our
ain't nothing
Redeemer,
but a
Jesus
hound
Christ.
dog.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Justice Kavanaugh to
Oh,
administer the
my
Vice
goodness
Presidential
gracious.
Oath
Anyway.
of Office.
So yeah, I got this going, huh? Rah, 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 rah. Yep. Here we go. What do we have?
I don't know.
All right.
Well,
So
Brett
there's a
Kavanaugh
little. Yep. A son, another
JD's
son,
kids.
another child. Yep.
and his wife.
For the swearing
Well,
in, for the oath,
Yeah.
for his oath, the whole family. There we go.
There he
The
is.
wife.
There they are.
Yep. In his, I think that's his mother.
Mother,
Yep.
sister, probably.
I don't know. The older
Assistant.
lady there. I think the
No,
mother.
that's
Yep.
military.
Yeah. There's military and staffers.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear
I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Turn it up a little
that I
bit.
will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and
Your feet's
allegiance
about
to
a
the
minute
same.
behind.
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this
the network
obligation
delay.
freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
Uh-oh, we're
and
down.
that I will well
What?
and faithfully
We're
What's
down
discharge
on
down?
Twitter,
and that I will
YouTube.
well and faithfully discharge
Stream
duties of
suspended
the
on
office
YouTube.
the duties of the
Yeah,
office
figures as
on
much.
which I'm about to enter.
on which I'm about
Policy
to
violations.
So help me
Oh,
God.
so help me
bullshit.
God.
Congratulations,
whatever.
Mr. Vice President.
It's still up here. Whatever.
Too close for missiles going to guns.
Yep. Probably because of the volume, I'm guessing. So I go back over here and lower the volume down. Whoops. You know what? I'm on Rumble. We're streaming on
Yeah.
Rumble. Rumble's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm on Rumble now.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after
All
me.
right.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States
the office of
Hello.
President of the United States
and
Hurrah.
will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Well, it's our official.
Yep. We're official. Boom.
So, as they said in that great classic movie, Unnecessary Roughness,
Yep.
the days of losing are over.
So whatever. It's a nationally broadcast thing. Yeah, why YouTube went down, but that's why I did this on Rumble too. So, yep. Yeah.
Yeah, Melania
true, too.
looking like Carmen Sandiego there in the hat.
Yeah, I know. Are we back up on YouTube?
I know I switched to Rumble.
Okay, so I don't know. I just advanced it a little bit, so I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing going on. It's just a still picture. I don't know. Okay, let's
Navy Choir?
turn the volume down a little bit there. There we go. Turn the volume down on that a bit, and we'll see what's going on. So, what the fuck? Okay.
Is it
let's
miss?
see
What are
here.
you on YouTube?
I am no. Well, I'm on my YouTube feed on this side, but I'm getting on my phone to go to my YouTube and see what the hell.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm running, this through the StreamYards, and I'm seeing
It
on
says
my
it's
phone,
live
too.
now. It's back up, so it's a bot. It had to be the swearing in, or it had to be
What is
something
it?
like
The
that.
damn
volume is too high.
Usually
Usually it's the volume that gets them.
Is the swearing in copyrighted too? What the hell?
I don't know. Apparently, it's on. I'm on my phone. But
God,
it's a
that
still
kid's
picture
huge.
on the computer. So I don't know. So
Baron
let's
is
do this.
freaking-
Let's
Baron is
I'm
huge.
the what?
Baron, the son, he's huge.
Yeah, he's fucking he's like Manute Bol, man. Okay, I just turned the volume off. I just put the mute on it, just so this right here is not really any kind of speeches or anything. It's just the pomp and circumstance of the formalities of the ceremony.
Right.
So I don't know if they'll see. It's still on my end now. On my phone, it's live. Well, it appears to be live. Yeah, and then on your Rumble or on the StreamYards that we're watching right now, and Rumble. Okay, Rumble is backwards for some freaking reason. It's delayed. Okay, let's get you back up there. Rumble does that sometimes. They kind of got they go backwards a little bit. Anyway, and we're still on X, and X is running just fine. It's so when the speeches come about, we'll turn the volume back on this. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here. But my YouTube, there we go. Now it's live on my computer. It's been live on my phone. But again, I turned the volume off on that feed. So, that's great. When anything pertinent happens, we'll turn the volume back on and we'll listen. I think it was the oath of office. For whatever reason, I don't know. It's not copywritten. Fuck, it's the same oath of office for 200 and something freaking years. So pretty much. But anyway, so again, we're back up. Again, we have not been interrupted on Rumble, just on YouTube for a bit. It looks like we're back up. So on YouTube, but it is what it is. Let's go over here to Rumble really quick. Why is it always delayed? Rumble always gets delayed, and I don't know what it is. And it's really kind of irritating sometimes when they delay.
It could be because you have a lot of traffic going on right now too.
Anything's possible. So it looks like I got 6 watchers. I got 6 people watching over on Rumble, and according to YouTube, I got 4 now. So anyway, again, people, if you're watching on, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking what we're doing right now. This is like a really impromptu thing. So I just kind of put it together in about 30 minutes before we went on. So, but it's a historical occasion. I thought it should be documented. And it's extremely important that we document these historical events. But it looks like YouTube's up still, so which is good. They're just doing the thing like we did when I had that frickin' Toshiro Mifune frickin' stream, and they torched that shit.
Yeah.
Every time we show a clip, they'd pull it down. It's a policy violation.
You still
I am going to do that, and that will be a Rumble exclusive review of Toshiro Mifune movies. It would be a series, actually.
You still have the damn clips of that?
Yes, I do. I have all of that. Okay, what's going on? The lady was just doing a speech. Are we behind? No, we're good.
Who is that lady?
I do not know. All right, here we go.
Go to Rumble.
All right, let's turn up the volume.
Come on, Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, we're broadcasting on Rumble really well.
Thank you very much, everybody. Well,
advanced.
Thank you very, very much. Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens.
There it goes.
The golden age of America begins right now.
And you can tell who's.
Oh, yeah.
From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first. Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Yep. There you go.
And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free.
Yep.
Unless you're on YouTube and your shit gets taken down.
America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success.
YMCA.
The tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world.
Exactly.
And America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before.
Yep.
But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America.
Yeah.
As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly. And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn from weeks ago without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting.
Yeah.
We can't let
He's
this
not.
happen.
He's not lying.
Everyone
he's
is
not.
unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world.
Truth.
And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly.
There's thousands of police, federal agents, military all over the frickin' around that whole
Our
building.
recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal.
About
all of these,
I heard about
many
25
that have
Tennessee
taken place.
Cops are there,
and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Finally, some common sense in the White House.
Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Corey Comparator. Don't forget Corey. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day.
Hell yeah. Will be unbidened by what has been.
It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states, and the popular vote, we won by millions.
Yes,
absolutely.
To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true. Thank you. National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country. We will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God. Can't do that.
Amen, brother.
Today, I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. All about common sense.
Right in your face, Biden and Harris.
First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
A cat that snuck in here. There you go, standing ovation. There
Yeah.
you go. And all those other puppet presidents are just still sitting there.
Yeah, look at the Biden and Harris. They're
Bush.
not even getting up.
Old Bush is just sitting there too.
Oh yeah.
All
It's-
illegal
puppet.
entry will
No, they're all-
immediately be halted,
all in the same
and we
gang.
will begin the process of
Yep.
returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came.
Yep.
We will reinstate my remain in Mexico policy.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I will end the practice of catch and release.
Yep. No free
And
stuff.
I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country.
Yes.
Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
Nice.
Yes.
About damn time. About time. Woo! Yes.
Use a couple of A-10 warhogs on those fuckers.
Oh, dude.
And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing
Bye-bye,
devastating
MS-13.
crime
Yeah.
to
Bye-bye the
U.S.
Venezuelan
soil,
gang too.
including our cities and inner cities.
I think the drug pipeline that runs through Tucson is going to be
As
tapped.
Commander-in-Chief, I
Well-
have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and
Like anything,
invasions.
there's going to be a
And that
war
is
before
exactly
it gets
what
better.
I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices.
Here, here. Here,
I
here.
would- yeah, exactly.
The
Practices
inflation
are killing.
crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices. And
Yep.
that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Start drilling and pumping on that property on my grandfather's place.
Yeah.
Exactly, baby. Drill on that property.
Get some money in this family.
America will be a
not? We've
manufacturing
earned it.
nation once again.
Yep.
And we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on
I'll
earth.
tell you what.
And we are
We
going
need to
to
get
use it.
manufacturing back here.
Let me use it.
Like of all kinds of manufacturing, not just
We will
oil,
bring
gas,
prices
things
down.
like that.
Fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, I'll
Yes.
tell you what. I saw something the other day
We
that
will
I
be
have
a
in
rich
my house.
nation again,
It was
and
made
it is that liquid gold under
in
our
New
feet
York.
that will
Mhm.
help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers.
Yes.
Woohoo! Yeah. Boy.
In other words, you'll be able to
All right.
buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring.
Uh-oh.
You
That
lost
mother-
your feed.
Huh?
You lost your. Oh, there it goes.
I will immediately
Volume.
begin the overhaul of our
Twitter's
trade system to protect American workers and families.
Oh, man, there goes the volume again.
They're not liking you, man.
And tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens.
I don't know. It's 673.5 100,000
For this
people watching
purpose,
on that
we
RSBN
are
right now.
establishing the
Yeah, that could be a
External
problem.
Revenue Service
The External Revenue
to collect
Service.
all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring on Elon and Vivek.
Yep. Audit that shit, baby.
After
Right now.
years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
Yes, yes.
Yep. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents. Something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law.
Okay.
Yep.
Look, he put up Ike's last
And
comment.
we are going to bring law and order back
No,
to
the other
our
one.
cities.
Up there you go.
This week, I will also end the government
Yep,
policy.
you're right,
Absolutely
Ike.
right, Ike.
You're right.
Essentially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life.
Yeah, get that crap
Yeah.
out.
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Yeah.
As it should be.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
You gotta mention getting the guys out of women's sports.
That's part of it.
This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from
Yes.
our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay.
Woohoo! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If they want to come back,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
What are you looking at? He's looking at, he's looking at Hegseth, I bet.
Was that Hegseth in the crowd?
I don't know. He's in the back somewhere, I'm sure. They're in the back somewhere there.
Look at all those.
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Damn straight.
Bill Clinton looks like Fester.
Oh, he's dude. You know what he had? He's sitting right next to what he has to live with, dude. That's
He looks like Lee. Looks like Lurk
Proudest
almost.
legacy will be that
I know,
of a
right?
peacemaker and unifier. That's
He's
what
the
I want to
same
be,
age
a
as Trump, I
peacemaker
think.
and a unifier. I'm pleased to say
Yeah.
that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, The hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now they stand up.
Clinton stands up. There we go. Oh, yeah. Get old, get him up. Him and his fucking evil grin. Doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. He's just there.
Biden reminds me of the guy from the movie Phantasm.
America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected
from
nation
Exorcist.
on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Yep, Mount McKinley, baby.
President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made. And Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form. And that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Hell yeah. Take it back, baby. Take it back.
Above all, my message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not be deterred. Together, we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation,
RFK, baby.
one that increases our wealth, expands our
RFK in there.
territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons. And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars.
Elon.
Yep. Kicking some ass. There's over 760,000 people on RSBN watching right now. Just so you all know, giving credit to RSBN.
Ambition is the lifeblood of a great nation. And right now, our nation is more ambitious than any other. There's no nation like our nation.
Nice, B-Dog, nice.
Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. The spirit of the frontier is written into our hearts. The call of the next great adventure resounds from within our souls. Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close. Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand. If we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve. Many people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback. But as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they have.
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Good Gilf boy.
Is Stallone there?
I stand
He
before
might
you
be.
now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
Because he supported Trump.
Yeah. Stallone.
So did
Gibbs,
Stallone, Gibson,
Mel Gibson,
Vince
From
Vaughn.
New York to Los Angeles.
Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
From Philadelphia to Phoenix. From Chicago to Miami. From Houston to right here in Washington, D.C. Our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together, they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America's promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We're going to win like never before.
Yeah, he's got a great idea for, I heard about it, for homeschoolers.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to make some kind of federal grant of like 10 grand, I thought he said, for homeschooling. Now, I don't know the particulars, but that's just a blurb that came out a couple weeks back. And that's great for homeschoolers.
In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable.
And we're watching this history.
America will be
Uh-oh.
admired again,
Okay, never mind.
including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We will be prosperous.
Yeah.
We will be proud. We will be strong, and we will win like never
off
before.
X, so I bet X is
We
just
will not be
getting
conquered.
overwhelmed.
We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken.
Yeah.
And we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly. And nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours. And our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
There's about 750,000 people watching this feed off of RSBN right now. So if it's hiccuping, the feed that's because of it. So their servers are inundated with a historical event and people clamoring to watch it. And that's what we're doing here. And I wanted to record this, and it's, going to be out there on Rumble for sure. YouTube has a lot of fucking, and
America the Beautiful.
who knows? But Rumble it'll be there.
Chorus and Carrie Underwood.
So let's. I'm gonna put the. I'm gonna mute it. Okay, so we can talk a little bit about what talk with the chat. So let's get caught up here. Was with the B-Dog.
Hang on. I gotta get some coffee.
Oh, go ahead and get the coffee. Yeah, go ahead and get the coffee. Yeah. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you'd be so kind as to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, if you're not already currently subscribed, and also over on my Rumble channel, if you'd please like the broadcast today, and also please follow over on Rumble, because as time goes by, I'm going to have some Rumble exclusive stuff. Again, if you've been with us for a little bit, you heard the conversation I had with Abby regarding a Toshiro Mifune special we tried to do over a year ago, and YouTube kept pulling it down after every time we'd run a clip. We talked about the movie, we had stills, and it was going to be a series. I think about how many ever Toshiro Mifune samurai movies that there were, the classics, from the 60s, even beyond. A lot of great names you probably heard of as far as the movies. Rashomon, Into the Sun, which was the one over here in the United States with him and Charles Bronson. There's Yojimbo, and several others that he was in. It were great movies out there. Let's see here. America is Beautiful. Yes, absolutely, brother. It is. Where's Carrie? I don't know. I turned the volume down, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me find out. Let me go over here and find out what's what. I thought she came out already. Oh, there she is. There she is. Right there in front of the former derelict in chief. I got to mute this because of YouTube. So I muted it right now, unfortunately. So yeah. Kara's I don't do Rumble. I know Time Profit, but you should give it a try though. Seriously. You don't have to do much. Just it's like, getting an account. Actually, you don't even have to have an account. Just watch over there. But I'll still be doing stuff here on YouTube as well. But I'm going to be gravitating more over there with exclusive stuff. So glad it's not Cardi B singing. Yeah, no shit. Mifune, I debunk them all. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. I know this song from somewhere. Yeah, I know.
Why does she shake his hand first? What the hell?
Yeah. Let's go back up here real quick. Okay, let's see what else is going on over here. If there's more speeches or more pomp and circumstance, looks like. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Fisher will now introduce the benediction clergy.
I now call on Rabbi Ari Berman, Pastor Lorenzo Sewell, and Reverend Frank Munn to provide prayers of benediction.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'm going to mute this a little bit because I'm sure YouTube doesn't care for religion. So I'm going to mute it a little bit.
That idea?
I don't know. I'm just going to mute it a little bit so that way, they don't get too crazy. But it's good to see that they did release. I think they released 3 hostages yesterday, sometime last night. But there was some video footage of one of the gals, a girl, who was released and getting to see her parents and family for the first time, and she could hardly walk. So God knows what that girl went through. Yeah, it's horrific, but they're free. But unfortunately, they're going to have to live with that. That horrendous shit they've been dealing with for over a year. I don't care for religion. It should be separate from politics. Yeah. Read our First Amendment, buddy.
Yeah.
You should. We all should. Not have nothing but tyranny and bullshit. Yeah. Until it affects you. Yeah. In God we trust. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. I won't affect my channel. I don't do anything that can be censored. Yeah, I know. You write your own music, which is good. And he's got a great channel, everybody. You should go check out The Time Prophet. Great animation, great stuff. Funny stuff about the Doctor Who movies. The 2 Doctor Who movies starring Peter Cushing. Got to check those out. Great stuff. Funny stuff. That's one reason your country is fucked. Yeah, unfortunately, England's been bent over a barrel by its own freaking government. The people are getting screwed over. I haven't read this. I haven't even read the Second Amendment. LOL. Yeah. In God we trust. Oops. Yeah. It's all good. So historical stuff going on today. I think there was only one other president that actually was a 2-term with a split term in the middle. And I don't know who that was. I think it was one of the Adams. I don't know if it's John Adams or John Quincy Adams, but I think, I'm not sure. I'm not positive. But I know there was a president that had 4-year term, was defeated in an election, and then came back and had another 4-year term after that. So in the early decades of our country. Yeah. So this is not a common occurrence to have this, but it was Trump, and that's all we need. Hey, Cam in the chat. Hi, everyone.
Yes.
I would be psyched to talk about Mifune, looking at my Criterion box set of 7 Samurai, Blu-ray and 4K, and Sanjuro and Yojimbo. Yeah, Cam. Well, I'm definitely going to have you on. I've still got all the video clips. I got a lot of stuff. I compiled a lot of stuff for those movies. And of course, Red Sun, which was a great movie. With Toshiro in it. Hey there, Cam. Hail Prophet. Time Prophet, same attitude that's caused Great Britain to not be great any longer. Yeah, their government's screwed them over, man. It's like Britain is still great, as that is the name of the. You're technically right. It is Great Britain. Yes, he is right there. But no, yeah, we're gonna do Cam. I'm gonna do that Mifune series. It's gonna be a series. We'll just go over each movie, but it's gonna be a Rumble exclusive because I have to have the clips, because some of the clips that I'd pulled down were just amazing, especially for Yojimbo, which is going to be the first one, and yeah, a good thing going on.
There was only one other president that had 2 non-consecutive terms.
Grover
Cleveland.
Oh, it was Cleveland. Oh, okay.
22nd and 24th president.
Really? Okay. Okay. I did not know that. Grover Cleveland. I thought it was one of the Adams.
No.
I know there was John Adams, and then his son, John Quincy Adams, was president too. Yeah. Perhaps you should have named America Great America, but you didn't, Ella. I don't know, man. Then go out in the streets and say that. Fight for your rights. Fight for those imprisoned for saying things. Now you won't.
Well, the first action he needs to do is pardon all the J6 people.
Well, Ike's talking about Britain. There's a lot of people. The big thing right now over in Britain is people's human rights of free speech are being pretty much. They send the Gestapo after you just for posting a question on Facebook or whatever. They send out, they're dragging people out of their freaking homes because they posted something on social media that the government deemed to be, racist or hate speech when it's not. And, it's unfortunate. It's bad. As a creator over there, you have to be extremely careful what you say now on, whether it's you're putting out videos on YouTube or you're doing streams. But yeah, it's or even posts on X and other platforms. They're really coming after people, unfortunately, to squelch people talking to each other. I mean, look at what's going on over now with they're trying to pass that law that says that the the pub owners can kick you out for speech they don't like or report you to the
Right.
cops, which is bullshit. I'm sorry, man. It's bullshit.
So there's a clip running around. It might be on YouTube now. Or, you know, I don't know.
Like calling
It's of the
William
it's
Thomas.
of the last episode of Bill Maher, and it's pretty tough because he has that Rick Caruso on, and it's pretty interesting. Bill's kind of, you know, I don't like what he says. I don't like the man. You know, he's kind of he is on the left for sure. But now, you know, he's called out some of these idiots on the left, on the, you know, radical left and stuff for all this bullshit in LA and stuff.
Yeah.
And he had Caruso on, and he's all like, he flat out said, everything Trump says is not bad. You know, he came over here a few years ago and told us to clean up the forest, and we didn't do it. And look what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. It wasn't done.
No.
And then on top of that, they either neglected reservoirs or dumped water into the frickin' ocean.
Yeah.
You know, dumped you know, rain runoff and snow runoff that they built up in reservoirs, and then just opened up the floodgates and let it go right to the ocean. I remember that shit.
And he was going on and saying, you know, I don't mind that this fire chief is a lesbian or you know, or whatever. But you have a job to do first instead of having diversity and DEI. You didn't do your job first.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Ike in the chat says, because if you don't, you'll be the next to lose your freedom. America doesn't need the moniker. We prove greatness. We defeat tyranny, and y'all just accept it. Freedom is better once. Yeah. And you fight for it. Yeah, you do. You do fight for it.
Well, I'll say this:
yeah,
the vote Biden in wasn't because they wanted Biden and his policies. The vote for the Biden in was because he wasn't Trump. And that was a lot of the problem.
That was part of the problem, but there's vast amounts of evidence of
I agree.
chicanery and, you know, evil, underhanded shit going on.
And I think that this last election proved that 2020 was rigged.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Like Ike says, Time Prophet, time will tell on that. There were so many laws broke and covered up by corruption. Time will tell. Yes, there's a lot of shit going on. Nobody voted Biden in, but the dead people. Yeah. Well, you have there's evidence, there's video evidence, there's sworn. Here's the one thing: there's sworn affidavits by. Now I'm finding out thousands of Americans sworn affidavits of perjury. Okay, if it's so under the guise of perjury, if these sworn affidavits, no one has opposed them. No one.
No, of course not.
Okay. The reason why is they would have to be part of an official investigation. These affidavits, these eyewitness accounts.
Yes.
And they systematically, first of all, when Giuliani was running around and other lawyers were trying to get their day in court, they weren't in court. Some of these hearings that they had weren't courts. They were out like in the fucking hallway or in some rec center or some fucking place where they weren't in an official court. And then they were dismissed because of, you have no standing. Well, what the fuck is that? You have no standing. You know, or you didn't cross a T or dot an I or some bullshit. You know, something lame like that. Yeah. Like Ike says, Time Prophet, if you only stood up for your rights over there, like you stand on your podium here. Yeah, it doesn't work like that here. I could stand on my head and whistle, but it would it'd be no good. Yeah, unfortunately, Great Britain is not the Great Britain that it once was several decades ago. Ever since the EU came in ever since the EU became a thing, and at that time I thought it was a bad idea in the first place. It's just been everybody's governments there. Europe.
But they had Brexit, and Britain broke away from that.
They did. They did. And then every fucking government leader decided they wanted to pull it, they wanted to pull some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it surprised people. I wonder if they tried to screw the vote over there and ended up not doing enough and ended up passing because it was actually a public vote. And so, yeah.
Well, the thing is too, that
hey, hang on a second.
Yeah.
He's singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Who's that guy?
Oh no. But he's got a voice.
Please be seated.
He's an opera singer of somewhere.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, I was going to say that. Look what they did in England. You have people who's standing up like Tommy Robinson. What they do? They incarcerated him for bullshit.
While the president and official party depart the platform.
It's a scare tactic.
Yeah, it is. It's a scare test. It's that's what it is. It's flexing their muscle.
So
47th president of these United States is departing.
So, Wookie B-Dog, I sent a link on our thread, on our texting thread. Pretty interesting, You guys got to look it up. I'm not going to mention what it is here.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Such the contrarian, Time Prophet. You are, brother. Such the contrarian. Never give up, brother. Fight. Got that right. I gave up years ago. But you didn't give up on your guitar, buddy. You play a mean guitar. Here we go. It's not too late. Take your country back. Even you can make changes happen. Join others who are ready to fight. Yeah, exactly. All right, here's T-Bunny. Hey, T-Bunny, being sarcastic. Time Prophet is informing everybody about how he doesn't care. What is it, Groundhog Day? No, it's Inauguration Day, Bunny. You're a little late, but we'll be ending this stream here in a few minutes, so they're freaking Biden.
They need to do the whole rendition of Stars and Stripes Forever.
Oh yeah,
because that chorus right there. He used cannons.
Yes,
because he wanted it loud.
Yes, absolutely, he did. Yes, B-Dog, it's Trump Day. Trump Day, baby, Trump Day.
Trump Day.
No. That's why it was inside. But all the detractors freeze.
Bunny, shush.
Yeah.
Shush.
Yeah.
Don't give them ideas, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Trumpet Day. Trumpet Day. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it here. It's a great day to be an American. Yes, it is. Amen.
Yes,
hallelujah. And holy shit. Let's get it done.
Where's the Tylenol?
Exactly. Where's the Tylenol? So he hasn't been associated yet. Are you disappointed?
Assassinated.
Rookie? No, don't say that. We'll get struck by freaking YouTube. Holy crap. It's associated.
It's already in print.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's a bad word. Can't do that. Later, kids, says the White Rabbit. Flee, White Rabbit. All right. again, ladies
See
and
ya,
gentlemen,
Ike.
thank you so much for everybody. Cam was in here, B-Dog, Time Prophet, The Bunny. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks for everybody over on Rumble
Impromptu, but
watching
you know,
us.
good enough.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody here on YouTube watching. Again, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. Please, if you're over on Rumble watching, please follow and like over there. Please, it really helps it out, helps out the channel. So if this video doesn't, if the YouTube side doesn't get struck because somebody said the association word, then it'll still be up. But yeah, Cam, take it easy and
Cam.
Be well, everybody. Yep. Thank you, Cam. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day, and go out and do something awesome. Get it done, and we'll see you on Saturday night.
See you guys.
Bye.
We all just want to party. Yes, we don't care what we're told. No, we only just